It was December, and that could only mean one thing. Noah's very first Christmas, which was super exciting and involved lots of present opening, a skill Noah seemed to grasp very quickly. When needs must, I guess. First stop, his grandpa, my dad and stepmum's house for dinner and cuddles. His attempts at walking improving with every step. We were then treated to a wonderful meal out, courtesy of my godparents, at a beautifully refurbished country pub.
I'm not afraid of losing what I've found. If all the fallen pieces hit the ground, I see it in your eyes, my lover and my bride. Our love's a steady tide.
What's going on over there? Have you made a mess?
Meanwhile, Noah's getting to grips with eating yogurt. Little way to go yet, although I guess he might have thought it was moisturiser. Makes sense. With our brief Kentish visit to family done, we set off for Sweden to spend Christmas with Nicole's family in what transpired to be a truly magical affair. And Auntie Victoria got her first dibs on hugs with Noah.
A story speaks and silences my doubt. The wind may blow, but he's built this house. Your voice so soft and strong. My husband all alone. Our love's a steady song.
We could never visit Nicole's sister without the obligatory stop in neighbouring Vaxholm for fika. Boulangerie by the water is the coziest place to huddle up away from the cold, with a hot drink and a cinnamon bun.
And I lay down everything, every part of me, I'm yours. Oh, through everything, here we stand, hand in hand, I'm yours.
The next day, we ventured to Stockholm on a bus. It's so easy, and one parent gets to go for free. A great initiative to help whoever is parenting get out and about with their little one. Having walked to the water's edge by the harbour, we headed to NK, Stockholm's equivalent to Harrods, to immerse ourselves in the festive spirit.
I've waited for a love that outlasts time, praying for a soul that betters than mine. I knew it from the start, together not apart. Our love's a steady heart.
With Noah quickly making friends with Rudolph. As daylight faded, we made our way through Christmassy streets and meandered our way back to the bus.
And I laid down everything, every part of me, I'm yours.
Back at Auntie Victoria's that evening, and Noah was learning how to climb the stairs. I can already feel the heart palpitations that we will have on our return to the chateau when Noah tries his hand at climbing everything in sight. Noah seemed unfazed by the arrival of Cousin T-Rex, aka Cousin Will and his sister Bells. The next morning we were greeted by the magical sight of a fresh blanket of snow, Noah's first proper experience of it, which may explain why he seemed pretty mesmerised by it all. Which of course included getting to unwrap yet more presents.
What's that, Noah? No. Kiss. What did you want to say? Did you want to say Merry Christmas? Merry Christmas, everyone. Yeah? Yeah. Merry Christmas. Look at that. Yes. Yeah.
We then set off to Upsala to see Nicole's parents. The drive there was through a truly magical white winter wonderland. And Noah's Mufa and Muma could not have been more delighted to see us. Well, mainly Noah. He even got to show off his now expert crawling skills.
Yeah.
He's so proud of himself.
Yeah. He's gonna dream about this. Yeah. He's cool.
The drive back felt a little bit more perilous as we were engulfed by a snowstorm. But the resulting scene the next morning made it more than worth it. And the French toast, or pain perdu, didn't hurt either. If you're thinking Noah seems to be opening a disproportionate number of presents, it's worth noting that Swedes celebrate Christmas on the 24th, whereas the English celebrate it on the 25th. And then there's the French, who in fairness also celebrate it like the Swedes, on the 24th. Our last couple of days were spent just enjoying each other's company, and of course the beautiful winter wonderland that we found ourselves in. Finally, it was time to say farewell to Sweden and head back to the Chateau. But first we had another pit stop in Kent, my birthday, and to catch up with family and friends, including catching up with the amazing Greg, and of course Noah's cousin Esme. As well as an unscheduled emergency trip to the local minor injuries unit for Noah, whose temperature had skyrocketed dangerously high to 40 degrees Celsius. Perhaps unsurprisingly, he seemed mostly unfazed by the whole experience.
Noah, what you up to? Living life on the edge.
And with some medicine made a speedy recovery, ready for the journey home to France. Seemingly not content with his own parents, he did everything he could to make new friends on the flight. Thankfully, the passengers kindly obliged. Finally, after 4 whole weeks away, we were back in Bergerac. I'm always bemused when I arrive at Bergerac Airport to be greeted by that advert. It's not a diet we're planning to feed Noah anytime soon. Having not seen my mum and stepdad for several weeks, our first stop was to see them at their house. And for Noah to receive his Christmas gift, a classic car, which he instantly fell in love with.
What a car you have.
This is too slow. Attention, Baba.
Finally back at the chateau, and my joke telling had not improved.
Icy.
But we had returned to a lovely Christmas present from Brian, who had been heightening our doorways for us.
Look at this. Not actually going to hit my head. Hurrah! Yeah, it's quite a good gap now. Hurrah! Good job. From our stonemason, looking good, nice and straight.
While Brian had expertly secured the base of the tower wall, the next job was to replace one of the joists, which was hanging precariously in thin air. But that meant I first had to lift up all the floorboards, a job I'd been putting off for quite some time, but no more. As for replacing the beam, I guess you'll just have to wait till next time. One guess as to who's going to be clearing that up.
I have some various different pieces of things to do today. It's Sunday, so we have to be a bit quiet, so can't make too much noise. So it's a perfect day to just take care of things that have, well, just been laid in piles and get a little bit more organized here. Job done.